Welcome back to the channel. I've had a couple more days to think about the wall that I hit in Marvel Strike Force on Monday evening when I realized how many basic components it takes to level these characters once you deplete Dark Dimension 1 and Dark Dimension 2 rewards. There's no way to do 15 characters just using Dark Dimension 1 and Dark Dimension 2 rewards. So wherever you are in this process on depleting them, you're going to get to this point, and it's tough. And I had a tough reaction to that. Admittedly, I did the right thing over the last 24, 48 hours to just stop. I watched season 3 of Legion on Hulu. It's like, hey, this is a great way to enjoy Marvel. It's like, it doesn't feel like I'm pounding my head against a wall. Then I watched Picard this morning, and hey, this just gets me in a good mood. I know this isn't a Star Trek game, but it's a great time to be a nerd. I love to be alive and be a nerd right now with Picard, with Clone Wars, with this. This game's got its points too. There's a bunch of movies and shows that are coming out from Marvel too, and I still love the comics, so that's all great. But the wall that we all hit or will hit soon is G14 or G13 mats. So it takes hundreds, like over 700 of those basic components to level one character to G13, regardless of which one you pick. They're all that expensive. And to G14, it takes about 3 times that. So, between 2.5 to 3 times as much. So it's a lot of materials. When I look at what I have left, which I have nearly 5 ready to go in and clear the first half of the Dark Dimension 3, is I need about 15,000 more of those components to finish off my Cosmic and City Tees. And it's going to take a really, really long time. Even with orbs from Alphabet Raids, it's going to take a gigantic amount of gold to buy everything that I can, as long as the things that I actually need do show up in stores. I might be able to use some war currency, but probably not much. I might be able to use some raid currency, but nowhere near as many. It won't be a significant contributor because there will still be characters that load there. And if I'm going to have fun in the game, which is the whole point, I'm going to still collect the characters, even if it means I can only level them to the purple tier and use them a few times a week for Blitz. I'm not going to say war defense because that's bonkers. You don't use them, they're just sitting there for that. Great. It's like, if you're worried about war defense, you're better off just, biting the bullet and joining an alliance that shells. Yeah, I said that. I'm not going to do it because I don't care that much about it. It's still a game. I'd rather go watch Legion. Okay. But now let's really talk about this because it's starting to bother me. Some content creators are making suggestions on who should be built for Dark Dimension 3 that I think are counter to the player's best interest. And I don't know that they really mean to do this because I don't know if they've hit the wall as hard as I have. So first off, Dark Dimension 3, what do you think the goals are? There's no Ultron. At the end, you get more materials to level the best characters in the game or characters you like. So if you are using your materials you have now to level characters that aren't the best in the game or characters you don't like, you are essentially wasting your rewards for Dark Dimension 3. Please don't do that. It's like the one that comes up the most often is Shield Trooper. Hey, might save you a little bit of mini uniques. Doesn't save you the ABCs to get him to Gear Tier 12. Doesn't save you all the orange basic materials or anything else, or all the gold to take him to 75 or to get his abilities up. It doesn't save any of that, but it does save you a few mini uniques. It's a terrible idea because he is neither one of the best characters in the game or pretty unlikely to be someone's favorite. Now, I think he's one of the guys in the art department at Fox Next, so there's probably some guys in the art department who think he's great. If you're related to him, you probably want his character on your team. Other than that, I don't know who has like a really strong affinity to Shield Trooper, so I think that's probably unlikely to be a good choice. There are a lot of other better choices for global so that you're not using the resources that literally are the reward of the entire process to work on a character that you don't want or need, and then in the future will hurt you in real-time PvP, because if matchmaking is based on total collection power with one-on-one, what else would it be based on? It's got to be on total collection power. You're going to have a G14 Shield Trooper, and the person you're battling may have a G14 Captain Marvel. Tell me how that battle is going to work out. Like, that's not going to go very well at all. You are maybe not only hurting yourself and wasting the Dark Dimension 3 rewards, for a little bit of a sprint at the beginning of a marathon that won't matter at all at the end of the game, and later could significantly hurt you. Like if you look over at Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, like check out Mobile Gamers other channel on what they're working on for Galactic Legends. There is massive uproar that they're having terrible characters required to gear up to get the rewards out of their main challenge, the Galactic Legends. Like Rose Tico. I will call Shield Trooper Rose Tico. And people are recommending that folks level a character who's not great. He's not meta. He's not even the best member of the Shield team. It's like, where are you going to put him? On war defense? You're going to take out Coulson? Are you going to take out Assault? Are you going to take out Security? Are you going to take out Medic? Are you going to take out Fury? What? Like it's a bad idea. And I strongly suggest that folks, if you want to make that choice, make that choice. But don't make it because a bunch of content creators who haven't necessarily hit the wall yet have suggested it to you. Make sure you know that you're choosing to use the same materials that are the rewards for this event to level that character. Because I'm not going to make that choice. I'm going to choose to level best characters in the game. If I choose characters that I like the Fantastic Four, I want to, but I don't even know if I can, because I know I have to do Black Bolt and Hela to make progress in challenges. I need to do Ghost Rider and probably Symbiote Spider-Man to deal with the Brawler challenge. And I have characters I need to do for Ultima 7 too, like Yo-Yo eventually, and I'm already kind of boxed out of my global characters. So no, I just strongly react, because common knowledge is often bad advice. This is like trying to do a fast start into Dark Dimension 2 before people understood that Minerva was a good idea. It's like, great, go beat yourself to death. You're wasting your rewards with other characters. Please, please, just focus on characters you believe to be the best in the game, and probably are the best in the game. And unfortunately, since the materials are so constrained, that means that Arena, all the defensives are going to end up with G14 of the best characters in the game. For offense, G14 of the best characters in the game. For the few sprinkled G14s that end up on War offense and War defense, they're all going to be the same. Because it's so limited. It takes so many of these basic mini uniques and uniques to level these characters and gold and resources that the game does not set up to provide in abundance. You've got to very carefully choose those projects. And if you look at the whales in any particular arena shard like mine, they still don't have a lot of G14s, which is telling me, like Doc Brown coming back to talk to Marty McFly from 10 minutes in the future, like they're ahead of me. They're months ahead of where I am and where I always will be, and that's fine. They paid for that. But that is showing that do not do it. It's not worth it. It doesn't give you an advantage. If you waste your rewards to get an advantage, to get the rewards that you're wasting, you're worse. You're hurting yourself. So I'm asking you, as part of this public service announcement, please go in eyes wide open of what you're choosing. I recommend choosing the best characters that are out now, the best characters that may launch between now and when you're ready, and just focus on them. My Ghost Rider is terrible right now, but I'm going to build him. My Hell is terrible right now, but I'm going to build her. I don't even have Black Bolt. He's clearly important, and it's better to use the materials on those characters, even if it means a little bit of a slower start to the marathon, so that you can finish the marathon and be happy with the way that you finish. And with that, I think that I've shared my message. Please talk to me about it in the message. I really appreciate everyone who engaged me on the previous video when I was feeling down after I'd hit the wall of these materials. It was some great engagement, great conversation. Thank you. I still think this is a fun game. It still has to plan out how we use our resources, and we have to know why we're choosing what we're choosing, and it'll help us move forward, have fun, and enjoy the game.